Doctors in Finland are not very happy with the new government's ambition to cut off medical treatment from immigrants. What's up, everybody? Hope you're doing good. It's a beautiful day. Thank you very much for being here again. I appreciate you. You know how it goes. This is great. This is beautiful. Thank you very much for choosing us. I don't know who you are. You don't know who I am, but I'm sure we're going to love each other by the end of this video. Okay. So beautiful. We are in Finland. I'm going to show you the map because most of you don't know geography. No, I'm just kidding. Only South Africans don't know geography. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Okay. South Africans don't come for me. I'm just kidding. You know, in South Africa, like anywhere else in the world, some people know things, some people don't know things. You can't blame everybody for one thing. Just like you can't blame Nigerians for doing drugs. Not all Nigerians do drugs. Anyway, let's get back on track. We are in Finland. Here's Finland. This is a map. So Finland is in Europe. It's one of those Europe that's still very, very clean. I need to put it that way. Sorry. It's still very clean, still very European. So doctors in Finland are not very happy with the new government's policy about healthcare for immigrants. Doctors have urged Finland's right-wing government to change its policy, planning to ban undocumented people from accessing non-emergency healthcare, warning it could cost life. So fellas, in Finland, they've got a brand new government with right-wingers. Right-wingers are people who don't want you. They don't want you in the country. They want to stay by themselves. They want their own people. They don't want you there. And the right-wingers have taken power into the government and they've changed the policy. The policy in healthcare from now on, immigrants who are sick will not get free medication. Finland is one of those countries that you can get free healthcare. You know, they're very organized, very clean. It's a beautiful country. Everybody pays tax. They don't hide money under the bed like you do. No, I'm just kidding. I also hide money under the bed. Anyway, so Finland is very organized as a country. A lot of people can get access to free healthcare without any issue. And government healthcare is really, really high quality. It's not like in your country where government stuff is crazy. People die like a bird. Anyway, I'm just kidding. I know. It's not just your country. A lot of countries, government stuff don't work. But in Finland, it works. It's better than some private hospitals. Yeah. So many people, many immigrants go to Finland. They profit from healthcare. In case they have issues, problems, whatever, healthcare takes care of them. Now the new government said no more healthcare, no free healthcare for immigrants. The new government is trying to reverse a law voted in 2023 that enables undocumented migrants to access full healthcare, arguing it is aligned with the plan to cut spending and immigration. So they're trying to cut spending and immigration. The best way the Finnish people find to do is to discourage you from accessing free healthcare. Because in your country, you don't have free healthcare. If you do have, it's completely bagged. You can't profit from the Finnish. And this is how the Finnish are going to proceed. Although there will be some exemptions, including children, people whose health is classified as extremely vulnerable, and people with disabilities, doctors warned that impact on the new restriction could be life-threatening, as people with conditions such as diabetes and asthma could be left without treatment. So as you can see, fellas, we need to admit, some of our friends in Europe have good heart. Okay? Don't argue with me. Don't argue with me. I'm going to give you very simple. Europeans, actually, the average have a very good heart. I'm sorry to tell you that. I know you're triggered. You hate that. And I can prove it to you. Let me give you a very simple example. In most cases, when a black man marries a black woman who's got 4 children from different fathers, do you know how the family of the black man will treat that woman? You know, right? Very bad. Now, if a white man marries a woman with 4 children with 4 different fathers, she's most likely not to have any issues or difficulties because he will never allow his family to do anything or dare say anything to her. Am I right or wrong? Okay, number 2, if a white man, for most cases, okay, I'm not talking about Americans, they're crazy, they do some crazy shit from other places, take a child from an orphanage, they're most likely going to give him a good life. They will tell you, I'm not your father, but I will treat you good. I will send you to the best schools, I'll give you the best whatever that you can possibly get. But as far as we both know, I am not your biological father, but I will give you a good life. And in good terms, in good ways, you will see most of these kids grow up in a very good way. And I'm not talking about the exceptions of kids that are abused and stuff like that. In most cases, As compared to sometimes you even take a child of your deceased cousin and you make the child suffer in your house. You make that child wash the dishes. You make that child mop the house. You make the child wash the clothes. You know I'm telling the truth. And what you generally say, it's somebody else's child. It's not yours, right? Okay. Let's just admit. They have done wrong things, colonization, slavery, and many other things. But when it comes to practical certain things, there are some areas of life where they do much better than us. In most of our countries, we're going to be very upset when the neighbor comes from a different country, accessing healthcare, right? We get very, very upset. They have the ability, even though they also have a bunch of people that are not very happy, and these people are far right wingers. The majority of them are actually very happy. They're fighting for you guys to have access. Okay, that was just under brackets. Let's get back on track. Finland. This is Finland. Back to it. They've got a brand new policy about immigrants, saying they don't want immigrants to access hospitals anymore. If you want to go to a hospital, you need to pay. Yeah, ask for your auntie to send you money from selling bananas and avocados to Finland for you to get treatment. No more free stuff anymore. It's over. Free stuff comes from people paying tax. When you pay tax, the government has money to run free health care for everybody. When you don't pay tax, it's not possible. The majority of immigrants do not pay tax. Should the Finnish government feel more sorry for you than prioritizing their own people? I'm just asking a very fair question. Are they racist for saying, actually, we don't want to provide you with all this free stuff anymore? Unless it's something very urgent, such as an emergency, an accident, you're getting shot by your cousin, and I'm just kidding, or a life-threatening condition, or maybe diabetes and asthma. What do you think? Do you think the Finnish people are right to do this or not? The proposal has been strongly backed by Finns parties and has been scheduled to be presented to Parliament next week. But the Ministry of Social Affairs and Health said on Tuesday it would not proceed until after Christmas, saying the proposal needs more time for preparation. So this is going to happen. Again, fellas, we have to talk about this. Why do we talk about this? Because I know lots of Africans want to go live to other people's countries, especially Europeans. Most Africans hate Africa. They hate their countries. But unfortunately, they still support crooks and thieves in the government. They support these people because they are very related to those people. Some of them are their uncles, others are their cousins. Some of them just because they come from the same tribe. So you support people that are incompetent in your country just because they're from your tribe. Then you go to other people's country and complain, oh no, they're racist, they're not treating us appropriately. I mean, go back to your country and fix things. Or if you can't go back to your country, because I know some of these African countries are really, really bad, go to the next African country where you're accepted, where there is peace, at least where there's no xenophobia. Anyway, I'm just kidding, guys. Let's not talk about xenophobia today. Just go to the next African country where things are good and bring something positive, bring some skills, bring something good. Maybe you can have a good life. That's what I'm saying. Fellas, the Europeans don't want you no more, and don't come here and discuss. This is not even a discuss. I'm telling you they don't want you anymore. Germany has started a random check in its borders with 5 European countries. This is crazy, right? We all knew about Schengen countries that said all European countries come together. Once you land into one Schengen country, you can go into any other Schengen country. Here is Europe. We need to teach you geography because most of you don't. I'm just kidding. Okay, here's a map. Okay, this is Schengen countries. Once you land to any of these countries, you can go to any other country without being checked by the border. So it's been open like this for many years. And people were just happy. Let me just go to Italy, then I can walk to Germany or anything. Now, the Germans have closed the borders. They're doing checks now. You can't just come from France and go to Germany. You cannot just come from any other country in Europe and go to Germany because they don't want you. Because they feel like other people's policy is too light, too simple on immigrant. They really don't want you.
This will serve to further limit irregular migration and protect against the acute dangers posed by Islamist terror and serious crime. We are doing everything we can to better protect the people in our country against this.
And I'm sorry to tell you that. And if Africans don't come together to find something that works for African, to build Africa, it's going to be very sad. We look like refugees. I mean, I can understand the refugee that's running away from war. You're just an economic refugee. That is shameful. I'm sorry. I mean, yeah, be an economical refugee, bringing skills to somebody else's country. Don't just run away because you failed your country. If you failed your country, what are you going to do to other people's country? Especially if you just link up with people from your country. You're going to make other people's country fail as well. That's why Finland don't want you there anymore. This is what it is. They don't want you. In Germany, they don't want you. It's right-wingers government that are taking power now in Europe. It's a clear message. They accepted Ukrainians during the war. They say they're welcome. They gave them money and houses. They refuse Africans that studied in Ukraine just before the war that happened to flee with Ukrainians. Choose yourself, fellas. Choose yourself. Germany has also seen a surge in support for the far wing's opposition conservative, pushing immigration and security issues higher on the political agenda. That's why the German president just signed a contract with the Kenyan president on how they're going to send you back to Kenya. They're tired. Let me know how you feel about this, fellas. How do we Africans understand each other and come up with a game plan? Stop laughing at each other. Stop competing. Okay? South Africans, stop chasing other people away. They are your brothers. They look just like you. I'm sorry. Nigerians, stop going to other people's countries and doing drugs and especially feeling better than other people. It's bad. I'm sorry. Let's be serious here, okay? I'm just going to be, I'm very fair. I will bomb on anybody. My brothers from Nigeria. And this is not from me. This is from other people's opinion. Go watch other videos you're going to see. Many people feel like Nigerians feel superior to other people. They act like they are better Africans. Okay, it's fine to be confident, but do the confidence in your house. Don't go to other person's turf and come, you don't speak his language. You very loud in your own language. In other people's country and disregard them. It's not nice. My father used to say, if you go to a place, you see people dancing to the left. Even if you don't like dancing to the left, at least pretend like you can dance to the left. It's okay. Humility will take you far, Learn other people's language. Zimbabweans, stop being criminals in other people's country. That's the reputation, all I'm saying. I'm just being honest with you. Find a way. Africans need to find a way to come together for something positive. If we don't do that, nobody likes us. I'm sorry, you can go and try rub yourself on Europeans, say, oh, we are one people. No, you're not. You are not. You are one people when they get benefit from you. When it comes to other things, you are absolutely not. All right, thank you very much. Please subscribe and drop a comment. God bless.